So when you think of Netflix, what do you think of? Me, personally, I think of them as like the streaming giant that they are. You can go on, you can watch movies, you can watch TV shows. Like if you're looking to watch Squid Games, that's where you go. If you're looking to watch Stranger Things, that's where you go. But the other thing that they also offer, which is kind of weird, is games. And that's what we're here to talk about today, is potential changes and what they have planned for their gaming side. Anyways, you guys, hopefully you guys enjoy this video. Don't forget to mash that like button, comment, and subscribe. Like, what are your thoughts on this? So anyways, we're getting into it right here, right now. Netflix games could lose one of its best benefits. I would say biggest, actually, but it says best. Netflix management is reportedly considering introducing ads and microtransactions to its games. Netflix has games? Because I'm telling you right now, back in 2000, I think it was 18, 19, Netflix said its biggest competitor was actually Fortnite. It wasn't Hulu. It wasn't any of those other streaming services. It was actually Fortnite. Netflix currently offers its members a variety of games that one of its biggest perks and is none of the games have advertisements and microtransactions. That could change, according to the Wall Street Journal. Netflix executives are discussing how to make it better monetize its gaming offerings, and one of the possibilities reportedly under discussion is the introduction to ads and microtransactions. So basically, all they're saying is they're looking to get a little skin in the game like all the other, I'd say, free to play, like, services, much like Netflix is offering. The report said that Netflix is also considering offering much more sophisticated games for purchase or games giving subscribers to Netflix ad-based plan the ability to play games featuring ads. Me personally, that's like, I've went and I looked at getting Netflix because I cut the cable again. I got rid of cable and I was like, I haven't had Netflix and I think it's been about 2 years now. And when I looked at the price of Netflix, bro, they're looking at $23 a month. And that's just for like the 4K, 6 screens, yada, 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 ad free. Like even one subscription below that, it's like $17. Bro, I'm telling you, I remember when I first got Netflix on my Xbox 360, I think this was like 2009 time frame, where you could watch basically whatever. They had so many softcore what's on there. Like it was funny, like The Ghost That Touched Me. Anyways, there was just so many of those kinds of movies on there because they were just looking to fill the void. And it was like $5 a month. And now it's just ridiculous to think that they're at like $17, $18. Even like I said, their top tier is going for like $23. One of the latest additions to Netflix games catalog is the GTA Trilogy Definitive Edition, which also includes all those. Netflix subscribers get all 3 games for free, where everyone else on the iOS, Android needs to pay $20 for each of them. So mind you, this is the mobile version. This is not the whatchamacallit. This is not the full game. This is the mobile version. Which, I mean, it is the full game, but it's kind of dumbed down. They kind of brought the graphics down and brought a bunch of the other stuff out of it. Introducing ads or microtransactions would be a big shift, as Netflix management previously spoke about how differential for Netflix that it is for games do not have ads or microtransactions, and that they're all free to members. Like, it's nice that they want to do this free for members, but the thing of it is, at the end of the day, they're in it for the money. They're in it for the business. Eventually, they're going to have to bring the ads. Eventually, they're going to have to bring the services to it, the microtransactions. Just like all the other services, whether you're looking at Microsoft, whether you're looking at PlayStation, whether, those guys offer strictly services just for games. And they're not trying to offer games and movies. Of course, things change all the time in business, and what a company says one day does not necessarily reflect much of anything for what could happen the next day. The Wall Street Journal reports went on to say that Netflix is known to encourage debt internally with regards to future strategic decisions. That is why Netflix has sunk so much money into um, original stuff, such as Stranger Things, such as The Queen's Gambit, all that stuff. They sunk all that money into it because they want to get people to go to Netflix, which I don't blame them. It's smart to own your own stuff because if you're looking to license, let me tell you, licensing costs significantly more. And when you're trying to keep said thing on the service, whether that's The Office, whether that's Friends, you're going to end up paying a premium, especially when people are like, damn, I'm going to stay with Netflix because they have Friends. When, guess what? There's other people that are coming into the platform, Peacock, that took away, whatchamacallit, The Office. And now Netflix doesn't have The Office. Peacock does. It is what it is. Netflix is a newcomer to the video game space, and its numbers reflect that. As of October 2023, only 1% of Netflix global subscriber base was actually playing games on it. It's because those games are mobile-based games. Me personally, I'm not much of a mobile gamer. I'm just saying that. According to Apptopia, once more, Sensor Tower reports that Netflix games were downloaded 81 million times globally in 2023, up from 28.7. So they're seeing a growth on their gaming platform, even though it's only 1%. Think about that, 1%. And they're saying that apps were downloaded 81 million times. It's ridiculous. Netflix effort so far in the gaming space is focused primarily on mobile games, but the company is also on a major hiring push to find some people to create AAA games that can carry substantial development costs. I'm wondering what that's going to be like. Sources told Wall Street Journal that one of the reasons why Netflix is looking to pump the numbers on revenue opportunities for the mobile game is to help fund its AAA ambitions. This is the thing, is we're going to get into this thought once we're done with this article, and then we'll talk about more. Netflix recently hired Joseph Stanton, a former high-up at Bungie and Microsoft, to work on AAA platform games. Netflix owns a number of internal game development studios, one of them being Oxenfree, developer of Night School Studios. Never even heard of Night School Studios. Netflix is also building a studio from scratch, including a game studio in Finland and another in California led by Sony, which previously worked on Blizzard's Overwatch and Sony's God of War. So this is the problem, is like when you're trying to really create a AAA title, you really need to flush out a story, develop like a rich backstory, develop rich characters, have really good graphics. And the next question is like, what platform is Netflix going to put this on? Is it going to be strictly PC? Are they going to strike a deal with Sony to bring it to the PlayStation? Are like what is their plans? Like if they're looking to get people to do it, like is it going to be a browser-based game? Because I don't know if you guys saw, but recently I did a review of Luna, because Luna was making a hard push with Fortnite to really get it out there and get more people on that platform. Luna is actually the cloud-based service, or the browser-based service done by Amazon. And let me tell you, when I played Fortnite, if you're playing casual, okay. Now the problem with it is lag times. The problem with it is like when you have multiple targets on the screen, there's going to be multiple different problems when you're doing like a cloud-based computing. Coming to your computer, coming to your tablet, your phone, what have you, is the time it takes to update, the time it takes to refresh, the latency, like all that stuff. So when it comes to like competitive gaming, it's just not viable right now. So I don't see how Netflix is going to get this done. Anyways, I went over to Netflix's website. This is the help center, and this is talking Netflix games. The biggest pushing point they have for Netflix games: no ads, no extra fees. Here, I'll blow this up for you guys. No ads, no extra fees, no in-app purchases, unlimited access to more than 50 mobile games included with your Netflix membership. Download on Android phones and tablets, iPhones, iPads, iPod Touches. I love how they throw iPod Touches in there. I always forget about the iPod Touch. I had one. And then, of course, like you can go through, they highlight big Grand Theft Auto, the trilogy. You got Hextech Mayhem, which is League of Legends. And it's just a whole bunch of like, I'm going to say it as we continue down, a lot of this is going to be like bloatware that you find on your phone. It's not going to be like, you don't really see many premium games. Like I see a Sonic Prime Dash, but most of these are going to be bloatware like Card Blast. You got Coco Melon, Hello Kitty and Friends. Like, it's just bloatware. There's just no reason to have it. Wait, is that heads up? Yeah, they have heads up on here. But there's just so many of these games where I don't see people playing them because guess what? I'm deleting most of this stuff off of my phone. Like, look, too hot to handle too. But yeah, most of this stuff is just bloatware. Like Solitaire, Queen's Gambit. I want to hear y'all's thoughts on this. Do you think Netflix could be a potential viable studio for AAA video games? And if they do that, like, how do you guys think that, like, how do you think they're going to do as a AAA studio? Or do you think ultimately they're going to fail? Because I think this is a thing that they're going to pour a ton of money into, and it's just going to flop. Because I don't see them bringing these games to the PlayStation, bringing these games to the Xbox. I see them potentially bringing them to the PC only because it's going to be web browser based. That's just my opinion. It's my thoughts. Anyways, I want to hear y'all's thoughts. Let me know down in the comment section below. Hopefully you guys have a wonderful day. We're on our way to 7,000 subscribers. I genuinely want to thank you guys each and every time I come on here, I do videos because let me tell you, it's a big stress reliever for me. It is so much fun to actually do content like this, to actually talk about random things and just get away from everyday life. Anyways, you guys, hopefully you guys have a wonderful day and I'll catch you later. Bye!